Back to the scientific space junk. Get that loading screen going. Alright. Here we go. So, I have a better recollection this time than last Friday of where things were left at. And I feel like what I really need to do is fix the spawn. And there's a bunch of other things we can do, but I want to do that first. I want to make that the priority. There we go. Let's let time go for a little bit. Actually, let me see down a little bit more. Keep it pretty subtle. Alright, so. I think it's the last time we tried to do a spawn over here, and this has some problems, I think. So, 2, 3, 4. We have the right number of pumps. I think there's some issues with maybe our piping. And yeah, like we probably need to do the ducting a little bit differently. And I think I have the heavy watt wire running to all of the electrolyzers, which is good. I think one of the things is we only need one gas pump up here for the hydrogen. And what else is wrong? Yeah, okay. So I think I'm gonna adjust this stuff a bit, which means we're kind of breaking into this. I'm gonna just override this and turn the whole thing off. I know that we had some problems with other elements getting into our gas storage. I think really what we're gonna have to do is just, oh, I guess maybe not. No, there's oxygen right there. That is not a problem unless we pump all the hydrogen out. So maybe we could just leave that for a little bit. And then this one's okay. Okay, was it just this one that had a little bit of gas in it? That's not the end of the world. We do have a lot of hydrogen up here now. Is this... Actually, hold on. I felt like at the end of the last session that things were busted here, but maybe they're okay now. Autosave. Okay, there we go. Okay, great. So, back into the game. There we go. Pipe blocked. Is there a... Oh, right, we have... Oh, right, now this is overpressure. Right. That's a problem. Although, maybe by having this blocked up, we've effectively solved the problem with there not being enough hydrogen. Maybe this will work from now on. Although I think, really, we don't need 2 pumps here. And there is some things, like, I think that there may be problems with getting sufficient flow if we have these pipes chained like this. Maybe? And then what else is wrong with this? I want to kind of pause. I don't want things to continue to go any worse, because we do need this bomb to work, maybe? How are we doing on oxygen? That was the big thing last time, right? We had some real breathability issues. I think maybe it's improving. Right, because we didn't have enough oxygen to replenish. Didn't have enough oxygen to replenish the volume of gas we had pumped out. So we basically pumped out a bunch of carbon dioxide, and so we spread out all of the base's oxygen further, and it wasn't ready for that. So I think we're gonna be okay. Other than that, I want to make sure we don't have any dupes. Okay, this is here. Right, and then I think the other thing at the end of last stream that we were doing was making more steel to make bunker doors. Can we do that yet? Where is that? Is that under base? Yeah, so it's 500 for one bunker door, which is interesting. So that, do we need like 2 bunker doors though? Because like the rocket platform I think is wider. Yeah, it's like 7 wide. Put that there, and so we probably need at least 2 bunker doors. So we're talking about 1,500 steel, and we only have 750. Wait, was that right? No, it's 500. So we need 1,000. 1,000 steel, and we only have 750. And we do want to get the industrial brick going, but I think what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to have this make another 10 units of steel, so that's another 1,000 kilograms. We might even have enough. No, we don't have enough refined carbon for that. We got lots of lime though, so let's get that refined carbon job going. This makes 100 kilograms, and we need 20. Okay, so 5 from 1, so we could just make like 2 batches. Yeah, should be good. And back over here. So what I need to do is I need some way. All right, so this is a problem, right? Because this is overpressured because this gas is here, and the water can't flow back because this gas is stuck here, which we can see over in the materials overlay, like so. What am I going to do about this? Well, one option would be to pump the gas, like pump all the hydrogen out somewhere. I'm not thrilled with that idea. We'd have to build another one of these, which I guess I could do. I could just build another infinite gas storage. Maybe just like right here. Or above, if I want to go up. I don't really have room for that though, unless I want to start going into the snow and let this liquid out. Unless I build a smaller one. Honestly, I feel like maybe I was really getting ahead of myself when it comes to building a large setup like this. Maybe if we build a small one. Let's see, we want to leave too high for dupes to get past, so we could build right here. And, here. And, like so. Abyssalite is very, insulating, right? It's very hard. Thermal conductivity is 0. Alright, so we could do that. Let's cancel those for a moment. I guess we're gonna have to, right? Because we're gonna need a bottle emptier to get some liquid in there. So there's that. And then we can seal that up with some more insulated tile. And so yeah, what I'm planning on doing right now is pumping all the hydrogen up, and then let's get another vent here. I'll pump the. I guess what it comes down to, I can change around the pipes to have the little bit of oxygen here pump out to the gas going out. Okay. Anyway. So I'm gonna do this. We are gonna need power up here, gas pipe going this way. And I think there's already a pipe there, so we can just connect that to there. There we go. Alright, so priority right now is fixing the spawn, which mostly seems like fixing the hydrogen storage. Right. So I think probably what we need to do is change the way, like right now, let's look at the automation overlay. So right now the hydrogen generators are controlled just by this battery. So when this battery is full, we're not running them. That becomes problematic, or I guess it's fine, right? As long as we have, well, if we had a place to store all the hydrogen, it would be fine. Right now we don't, which is what's causing this problem. I could temporarily just disconnect this as well, and that would allow this to also run. This would allow this to also run. Huh, interesting. Because this has a signal, even though it was disconnected. That's funny. Can I override the signal by just doing this and this? There we go. And now it's a green signal. It was a green signal. There. We can at least get the hydrogen, well, whatever's in the pipes out to allow this continue to run, which will keep this all running. And then maybe I can see if this is actually going to, yeah. So this doesn't work the way it is. And I think, how am I going to fix that? I think right now what I could do probably is just disconnect this pipe. Because again, we only need one pump. Maybe this will be fine if there's only one pump. Let's see. Oh, it got oxygen in there. What is this set to? 250? It should be 250, I think. 250, and I think this should be like 450. Okay. So I suspect that what I really need to do is I need to lift this gas pump up one more. Yeah. And maybe move this atmo sensor over one. That's what really needs to happen to make this work. Because I think I'm grabbing, yeah, I'm getting a little bit of oxygen in here, unfortunately. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do is 300. What can I do here to make this work better? Sanguine signal, current ambient pressure. Yeah, the ambient pressure is way high, yet this. Okay, so I think I just have to turn this all off, unfortunately, and there we go. Okay, now we're gonna get this built, and then fix this. I think, so other things I'm gonna need to do. So I think we're gonna have enough power. I need to move this, which means I need to disassemble and reassemble all of this. Or do I? Wait, how high are these? They are 3 high, aren't they? Oh, that's too bad. So, okay. So we build everything up one more. Very excited about that. Let's see, deconstruct that. I'm going to start rebuilding everything. We still will have room to get through here, fortunately. But yeah, I just need to shift everything up a tile. And we can disassemble this and do some other stuff. In the meantime, we're still producing oxygen here that we're being able to pump out to the base. So we're gonna solve our short-term oxygen issue. There we go. And then we're gonna well, we're gonna do that once that new heavy watt wire is built. Right. In the meantime, I need a little bit of water. I really wish there was a way to like control the amount. So I'm just gonna keep an eye on this once the water when someone delivers water over here. Starvation warning. How is this planetoid doing over here? No one's probably actually starving. This is more of a not having enough time to get back and having low calories. One or more duplicants is very hungry. Nicola is on their way back to the base. Okay. It'll be fine. Yeah. This duplicant is about to die and needs food. It's very alarming. They still have 900 calories. They'll be fine. We have lots of food over here. Let's get back over here and check on this colony though. Yeah, Nicola is going to hopefully eat some food at some point. There, Nicola's got food. Surf and turf. Yeah. I think fundamentally the issue right now is just time to get around to different places. We have a new printable. So we sort of have more oxygen. We have more bedrooms, so I think we could take another dupe. Or we could take copper ore. No. Interesting, but no. Yeah, copper ore. I do want to do some more over here in terms of we could set up another spawn over here, figure out where that water is going to come from to do that. We should be making lots of food here. At some point, these Paku are going to. I mean, they eventually die, right? Are we just waiting for them to age out? Is that what's happening? How many Paku are here? Quite a number. I guess we could harvest these if we really needed the food, but I suppose this is going to be like passively generating Paku fillet, right? I think that's how that's supposed to work. What is that? Oh, it's a kettle pip egg. Okay. Anyway, back to hopefully not flooding this over. Okay. Cool. Just the right amount. So we'll deconstruct that. And I think we just need to close this. I guess we don't even need that one tile there, do we? And then, oh, you know, we do need a vent here, actually, so we can vacuum out the area before we start pumping the hydrogen in. And we'll empty out the hydrogen here, into there, get rid of that little pocket of oxygen that's in there, and then swap it around and do it the other way once that's done. Okay, so our heavy watt wire is here now. So I'm going to remove some of the old ones, some of the old pieces, which is going to let me put some more tile here and just like start lifting everything up a tile, basically, is the objective here. I don't think we need that deodorizer there anymore. This area is probably out of power. And what's happening down here? Oh yeah, so the thermal aqua tuner is the thing I put down, not thinking, oh, I need to actually have other stuff set up before that can work. We are generating natural power from natural gas. Right. So this whole area is a mess and needs to be fixed. The goal here was to do an industrial brick, a hot industrial brick. I'm gonna come back to that once I've sorted out the spawn situation. I think one of the mistakes from previous, at least the last Oni stream, was trying to do too much, trying to like have focus on different things, and yeah. Can I stack these on top of each other? Nope. Okay. So I think, okay, I can build, okay, I think that'll be good. I can build another heavy wire over this one to replace it. Or it just ignored my input. That could also be true. Let's deconstruct it then. And let's see, heavy watt, joint plate, obstructed by heavy watt wire. Okay, deconstruct. Okay, and cool. And then we'll build a new battery up here. Right, so now, oh yeah, we need this built. Once this is built, then we can get all that gas out of there. No automation wire connected, sure. Oh yeah, they used to be there. Okay, deconstruct all automation wiring. Alright, so now, once this has power, we'll get all that, whatever gas is in there, out. Hydrogen, ironically. Vacuum. Looks like we're done. Alright, cool. There we go. Alright, so now, things I want to do. Let's disconnect the pipe here so we don't have anywhere to pump to. And we'll connect this up, and that will start pumping the hydrogen into this infinite. This smaller, but still just as much capacity, infinite storage for hydrogen. And yeah, I think things are fine. Let's take a look at Stinky really quick. As soon as I can click on him. Okay, that was weird. Calories, yeah, same deal. They have calories. Scheduling. Okay, so anyway, so now we're moving the hydrogen over here. I think that's weird. What do I need to keep an eye out on? So at some point we will pump all the hydrogen out. And I guess we'll just have to pump enough of it out. Oh, this might take a minute. But at some point this oxygen will be free, and then we could start pumping the oxygen. Now, I suppose if I really cared to just like keep this, you know, not having to keep pay attention to this, I could put a filter on this. But this is gonna take a minute anyway. I guess when we get down to really close, what I'll do is I will rearrange the pipe. Let's add some more pipe here. So I'll be able to have it pump out, and we'll just void the rest. That's not necessary. I'll break into this. No, because then I have to vacuum it out. It'll be easier to just have a little pipe there, and we'll connect it to vent it once we're ready to do that. All right, let's continue. Let's see, I want buildings as the filter. Yeah, there we go. Get rid of that, and we'll start deconstruct that battery as well. So we're just lifting everything up a block, because I think that's going to allow me to fix the spawn. Let's see, let's connect that, and then we can deconstruct those 3 heavy watt wires so that we can build there. 112 kilograms. Oh yeah, we have enough steel. You know how I was saying not to get distracted by other things? So I'm just going to pause the game really quick, and we're going to build those bunker doors. Is that? No, that's not quite right. Probably centered like here and here. That should be good, right? And then rocket platform underneath it. If I build that there, then I need to build this over one more. Okay. That at least covers the area of where the rocket is, which I think we want. My understanding of how that's supposed to work. Anyway, at least that's something I don't have to like keep an eye on now, which is why I'm doing that now. Yeah, and now we're pumping hydrogen into the oxygen storage, which is also not ideal. And that's happening because we have a... Yeah, okay. So I think... Am I ready to just call it quits on this? Turn that off for now? I think so. Should have done that before and I would have kept the hydrogen from getting in there, but... Oh well. I think with this one what I'll probably do is I'll just break a tile. I'll let the hydrogen out, and we'll lose a bunch of oxygen too, but it's not the end of the world. We're not, no, this amount isn't increasing. It's just kind of fluctuating around. This has nothing to do with this. Other than the fact that the space had some hydrogen and we pumped it out and dumped it out there. Yeah, because you can see like we have 60 kilograms of hydrogen here. There's like 4 kilograms? Or is this leaking? My impression was that gas couldn't leak diagonally like that, but just in case. And then we'll take that apart. We'll deconstruct that automation wire. Build... I don't know that we need more than one smart battery here, actually. These hydrogen generators aren't doing anything right now, so I'm just gonna deconstruct them as well to get ready to move up. And that means we're gonna have autosave. The game is just gonna freeze. There we go. Okay. And then let's move the heavy wall wire over. And remove the old heavy watt wire. And I think automation wire. And then, what was he doing? Tile there. And remove that. And then, yeah, remove these as well. And I think deconstruct that. Hey, research completed. Catalytics technology. So oxalate refinery, bleachstone hopper, molecular forge, large gas cargo canister. Maybe that was why we were researching that. What else do we want to research? I think my thinking was to just unlock all of this tier of research, since we don't have the orange research, which is why we're building the rocket. So what makes sense next to research? Okay, so we have that stuff down there. So we got espresso machine, large liquid fuel tank. Basically anything that might be useful on a rocket. Critter cargo bay. Oh, we already researched that. And these. And that. Mini liquid pump and mini gas pump. Might be handy anyway. I'll just, we'll do that next. Alright, and then building that right there. Alright, and then deconstruct the automation wire and the heavy watt wire that are there. Another tile there. Deconstruct that tile. Plan on building hydrogen generators up there. And let's remove this automation wire. Yep, now there's room for that. There we go. Okay. And repeat this level. This ladder is going to go away. I think this level of insulated tile can stay here. It's just an area around where I want to put the gas pump that needs to be elevated. So like, let's see, F2, we'll remove all of those. We're gonna put them there instead. And yeah, something like that. I think this is going to cause problems for how I'm laying out the hydrogen generators. Right? So like I can have this one here, but I want... Oh yeah, no, that's also a problem. We have to go up and over. I want to go like this, I think. Now technically I want to go like that. But before we do that, we want to remove these 2 tiles. No, these 4 tiles. Yeah, these 4 tiles. So we're gonna let all this hydrogen out. It's not a big deal. Hold off on building the tile there. Let's go ahead and cancel all of this construction right here. Get those dupes out of harm's way. Are they? I guess they would be able to climb out once this tile is gone. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Okay, and so what I want to do here is just tile over like that. Except right now we want a ladder here because we're going to need to work in here. I want to deconstruct this. I want to build that there. How's this automation set up? Right, so that's in the way. Let's remove that. And go here, and then we'll disconnect this. And then the plan is to deconstruct this Atmos sensor, and we'll build this one here. And I think, so I have a guide that I'm looking at actually to make sure I'm doing this right, because I'm tired of building spawns wrong. We'll hold off on sweeping this up until we finish constructing everything. But yeah, so I think this will be better. I think at least this part is okay. This number should be like 450. And this one was correctly set at 250 when the way I had it before. Oh yeah, so I should really be keeping an eye on this. Down to 70. Having a little bit of hydrogen in here is not the end of the world. Like, we're mostly using this, we're gonna pump this back into the base, so we have like 70 kilograms of hydrogen. It's much worse here where it's oxygen, so it's sitting at the bottom, and it's interfering with our ability to put more gas in. Right. I left in this gate, fortunately. Alright, so I do want to deconstruct this gas pump, though. Need to move it up a tile. There we go. Right there. And what is going on with the... Oh, I see. There's a little hydrogen there. We're going to remove this gas pipe. That'll be fine. Automation wire should be... not that way. Like, this should be connected there. It's into that. Yes. So we have an AND gate here. Let's look at the automation again. I think this is going to be good. So we're going to connect this to here to there. So we have... Alright, we don't need a lot of this. We want that to go to there. Right, so the AND gate is taking the signal from here plus our control signal that turns the whole thing off. So this allows us to turn off the whole mechanism. And that controls this pump via the AND gate. So as long as the switch is on and the electrolyzers are all running and all of this is running, then the AND gate means that if this signal, if the Atmos sensor is detecting a sufficient amount of atmosphere up here, then the pump can run. And that's the aim, right? So the other thing I could do here is we don't need any of this. We don't need the gas pump. We could probably remove those lines as well. Yeah, good. And this will hopefully make this whole situation better. These are all reachable things, right? And we may drop some stuff in here, that's fine. Some extra materials. Oh, yeah, you have this path. Okay, so we'll be able to sweep all that up. Goody. We can lock this. Oh. There are some materials in here, I guess, that we could sweep up, so never mind. Let's keep that open for now, and we'll sweep all this up, and we'll get this all neatened up before we finish it. So right now, hydrogen is able to escape. Is this essentially done though? This top part. Let's go ahead and get all this stuff swept up as well. Yeah, this area is too big to be a power plant now. That's fine. What I think... Oh no, this will be fine. Yeah, we'll be able to put both the hydrogen pumps here and here with this layout. Right. I'm just not going to have... Right, this will be a wall then. So that'll be fun. That'll be good. Just get all this stuff swept up, and this should be good. This structure. Mine is a little bit different from the layout. Wait. Well, mine is a little bit more vertical, right? So the design I'm referencing has the electrolyzers further out with the space in the middle, and this unit is like these blocks are like at this level. I don't think that matters. I think the critical things are the height of the gas pump relative to where the atmos sensor is, and just like how the gas is coming in. And then being able to run this and get enough hydrogen built up that it prevents gases from oxygen from getting in here. So hopefully that's true. Okay, I think that might be fine. How are we doing? We're at 53. Oh yeah, we're just running low on power because we have just wire over here, I think is what the deal is. I don't know that we need this deodorizer over here anymore. Let's get rid of that one as well. We can go ahead and put those down as well, although this one won't work until we have that tile closed up. But I do want to finish sweeping everything before we close this up. Is everything swept down here? I think so. So let's lock this. We won't need to go through that door anymore. Hopefully. Is this... Okay, and then this needs to be set to 250. If it's above 250. So in this atmosphere, it should be green all the time. New principles available. Let's see what we got. Alright, sand. Quick learner supplying, but biohazardous kitchen menace. I'm not in a rush to get any more dupes right now. And we have plenty of food. I'm just going to take this sand. Print it. How is breathability now? So it doesn't look great, but this area of oxygen here is increasing, which is good. This doesn't seem quite as red anymore. So I think we're getting there. Let's look at the ventilation overlay. So we are getting a little bit of oxygen out through the gas vents up here. I think it's just a matter of pressure. Meteor showers. Did we build the bunker doors? We did. And they're fine right now. We don't need to operate them. So that's going to protect our rocket pad, hopefully. Block your meteor from hitting your base using a bunker door. First time I've done that. So that's what I don't think that showed up on the stream, but I got a Steam achievement for doing that for the first time. Yeah, immovable object. I guess we do want to get power up there eventually, but now let's build the rocket. So we're gonna do CO2 engine out of, I don't know, does the material matter? I guess we have to use an ore, so I guess it'll be copper. Build that. Now what's the minimal thing that we need? What's the minimum we need to launch a rocket? We probably want a battery? I'm gonna guess we do. Could be wrong. Cargo base, Trailblazer module. I guess we need one of those if we want to go somewhere that doesn't have a freaking platform. What is a spacefarer module? Functions as a command module. Only one command module may be installed per rocket. Holds up to 10 dupes. Nose, solo spacefarer nose cone. One command module may be installed per rocket. So must be at the top. Basic. We don't have 400 kilograms of refined metal. That seems odd. Or no, the insulator. 200 kilograms of insulator. Okay. Rover's module. Orbital cargo. So honestly, no idea what to do for a first rocket. So if we wanted to travel to a planetoid that has no rocket platform, I guess we need this. I'll make it out of... What are our options here? We can't make it out of iron? Oh, we can. Okay, good. Build it. Space... Oh, right. So we need to clear out some space here. Should be good. All right. It says insufficient oxygen generation, which is probably true, but that's fine. Well, let's continue on. So we're getting these things built. We still need to sweep this stuff up. It is reachable, so we're just waiting for dupes to come down here and haul the rest of this stuff away. And then I need to remember to keep an eye on this so we can stop it before we run out of hydrogen. We're at 40 kilograms. Be a minute. Alright, we're making some progress in sweeping stuff up here. There's more new stuff. There. One more thing. And then I think once we swept up whatever that is, some kind of metal, lead, then we can close this up. And do we have... Let's put a dot there with the wire hooked up. Or not hooked up, but built, so we can hook it up. Actually, hey Quinn, can you move to right here? Perfect. Because we need the iron. Oh wait, no, this was lead, wasn't it? Never mind. For some reason, I can't, like, part of my brain was like, oh, that's iron. But no, that was lead. So it's not what we needed. All right, so Otto's gonna come and take care of that, and we're gonna build a tile there. And hopefully this will work this time. What we need to do is get this running, but not pump gas out until we have accumulated some hydrogen up here. So I'm going to disconnect that. We're going to get this built. And then, okay, at this point, I think we can hook that up so that has power. And if we turn this on, we're going to start producing hydrogen and oxygen. It's not going to be able to pump anywhere, although it did pick up a little bit of, I think, yeah, there's a kilogram of oxygen in the one pipe that I had left there. Nothing to do about that. There's also a one pipe there with some oxygen in it. That's fine. It's fine. We're going to pump out the oxygen that's in here, and we're going to store it. And at some point... oh, right. The pipe is blocked. No, that's fine. That's fine. What we're waiting for here is for there to be a low enough pressure the electrolyzers can run again. So this is fine. We're just going to keep on producing oxygen, and we're going to store the overflow, and the rest is going to go to the base. And then at some point, the pressure will be low enough the electrolyzers can run, and they'll start producing hydrogen. and that hydrogen is going to accumulate up here until we're satisfied that we've displaced all the oxygen in this area. And then I'll reconnect the pipe. But that won't be until we fix this. We're down to 30. So I need to start. That was just like, I think I was paused for a while. So I think that we're very quickly going to hit 0. I need to be careful there because I don't want to have to. I mean, I am going to be pumping the hydrogen back into here, but I don't want to have to wait. I guess it doesn't matter. Honestly, I guess we are effectively just trying to vacuum this whole thing out. So if we took the oxygen, it wouldn't be a big deal. But again, my intent was to pump the oxygen out here. So we'll see. See what happens. 26. This is taking a minute. And there. So the electrolyzers have started running, and we are producing some more hydrogen over here. So this is good. Real good. $23. Building entombment. That sounds concerning. Right, we had some snow land from meteorites. I guess what I should do, ooh, fancy, is needs a spacefarer module. Yep, it's disabled right now. One thing we could do here is add some bunker tile. We might even have materials for that to just try to keep stuff from falling into this area and accumulating. Probably do the same thing on the other side. How much steel do we have? 950 kilograms. So probably just like that. And that'll safeguard our gas vent and this whole area. And that would be good. At some point I'll have to like make it so that I can control the doors, I think. Maybe not. Maybe dupes can go and open it. I don't know how that works. We'll find out at some point when I'm ready to build the rocket. But anyway, that's kind of just a side thing. Right now, we want to make sure that this whole situation is resolved successfully. 22. We are accumulating hydrogen up here. Up here too, but don't care about that. This is good now. I need to finish hooking up the power wires as well for the hydrogen generators. All right, so now we made enough room for the oxygen to come out, I guess. It's diffusing. Let's see. Let's slow things down a little bit. Interesting. So we have quite a lot of kilograms of hydrogen, but the 7 kilograms of oxygen does want to spread out. But as long as it stays away from like this level, we're fine. Let's check out the research. So we finished the mini pumps. Those might come in handy someday. We have a little bit more research we can do. Let's do the... there was one that had... Yeah, so large liquid fuel tank is something for rockets. So just get that unlocked as well. Alright. Oh, right. So the oxygen spreading has increased the density of the hydrogen again, I guess. Because we're back up to 26 kilograms up here. We have... Each of these tiles has 300 kilograms of hydrogen gas. Again, the reason I built these originally with 3 pumps in them was so that if we had so much gas that we wanted to like pump, a bunch, in parallel, for whatever reason we could. So it's just like future-proofing it. It would have had the same problem of potentially getting other gases in, and like that didn't cause this problem. Oh, no power. Okay. So, anyway, at some point, we're gonna have enough hydrogen here, and something's gonna happen that we're gonna, I guess we'll have to run this a little bit to get the oxygen out of this area, because what we want to have is essentially a vacuum or hydrogen in here. Okay. 24 kilograms. Hmm. Let's go a little faster. Also, where's the stress coming from? Bonnie? Are you doing okay? Oh, we never set this up. Not configured. Deliver suit, please. Yeah, dupes are getting upset from having to go in here and... Why? Why are you doing this? Of all the places to hang out, you chose inside of a cold hydrogen environment. Why would you do that? After running through, like swimming through a pool of petroleum, past all the radiation emitting plant looking animals that are sucking up heat, you decided this was a good place to hang out. Okay. Can we... let's go ahead and enable this. Hopefully we'll get a suit delivered here soon. Okay. But at least dupes won't run in there until we do get a suit. Anyway, 16 kilograms. We have a good amount of hydrogen up here. So I'm hoping this version will work. If it doesn't, we'll have to rearrange things, which is not a big deal. I think there should be room if we needed to. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we could still fit the electrolyzers in if we just needed to move this down. And there's no reason, other than not wanting to like disassemble and rebuild everything, to not do it, matching the other design I'm referencing. But I would like to know if I can make this work. And we're down to 13. Interesting how the oxygen was kind of bubbling. It's going around before, and I guess it's settled down. I'm not sure exactly. Or was that the hydrogen pushing it down because of the density? I'm not sure how that's supposed to work. Okay. We got some fluctuation again. 12 kilograms, 11. Like if I start seeing the oxygen come up here, I think I'm gonna slow things down more. As I recall, it's like this spot right here that the pump actually pumps from. Eight kilograms. Oh, oxygen coming up a little bit more. Okay. 7. 7. 6.5. No, 7 again. All right. We're seeing grams now instead of kilograms. Make sure here we don't want any oxygen in here. I guess that is the final thing, right? If we see any oxygen here, we can stop it like that. Yep. And then we're gonna connect this way, and disconnect that, and connect over here, and then the rest of the gas we're just going to dump into the intermediate space, shall we say. And so we'll lose a little bit of hydrogen, but that's fine. It's our cleanup effort. And once we get this all vacuumed out, then we'll be ready to start pumping hydrogen again. Although the first step is going to be running this and having it just dump out the hydrogen, because there's going to be a little bit of oxygen in there. Well, we'll see, because we're gonna have the hydrogen generators running. Speaking of which, did I have gas pipe set up properly? Yes. Okay, so what we're not going to want to do is we're not going to want to have this connected. We don't want to have any of that oxygen. So what I'm counting on here, really, is that when we pump this little pocket of oxygen that's down here, it's just going to get destroyed by the hydrogen generators. It'll damage it a little bit, but it's not a big deal. And then this will work, and it'll be fine, and everything will be wonderful again. Alright, so there's that. Now we're just getting rid of this oxygen. Once there's power again. And then once this is vacuumed, then... I mean, really, since this is not connected to this anymore, we could just turn this all on, right? That's a thing. So, I guess... Well, this is on. We're just not connected there. Okay. So let's turn that on. So we get a little bit of oxygen here. So we pump a little bit of hydrogen here, and we get a little bit of oxygen. Wrong element damage. Check. Okay, and then so right now the little bit of oxygen we're getting is from down here. So eventually this is going to vacuum like that. And now it's all hydrogen. So hopefully, at this point, we will never see any more oxygen up here. What we could do, if I wanted to be a little paranoid, is where's the gas pipe element sensor? I could put here if there wasn't a ladder there. And we could detect if there was ever oxygen in this pipe. And is there a way to control the ventilation? Gas valve. Gas meter valve. Connects to automation grid to automatically turn gas flow off. But does this require power? Yeah, but only 10 watts. It's not a lot. And that would ensure that we would never put hydrogen in the... or never put oxygen in the hydrogen storage. Saving us from a lot of trouble. So let's go ahead and get that connected, and we'll build this. And we'll just detect if there's ever oxygen here. How's that going to work? Or do we... I guess that's fine, right? If we detect oxygen here and we turn this off, presumably there's not a void here, so it's not going to move away from the sensor. So that'll give us... This will stop, and we can also put in an alarm. Let's see. Automated notifier. Let's put that up there. And so we can get notified and deal with it in the unlikely event that that were to happen. So we're going to start backing up on hydrogen here because we're not ready to start storing it. Because we're still vacuuming this out and building this. But hopefully... I mean, we have a big buffer here of hydrogen anyway, but hopefully this should work in a way that this will never allow oxygen up there. Okay, so did we? Oh, right, we haven't built the sensor though because there was a ladder in the way. So let's get that built now, right there. And put down some automation wire right to there. Oh, and there's a reset. Oh, really? Is that how that works? To automatically turn gas flow off when the specified amount has passed through it. No, that's not what I want at all. Let's look at... maybe it's just the gas shut off to automatically turn gas flow on or off. I think that's what I want then. Yeah. Alright. Great. And in the meantime, we're generating a bunch of power. I think for now, actually, we should be... Like, these four running continuously should keep up with what this pump is doing. Does that math work out? Right, we output 500 grams a second of gas. We consume each one of these 100, well, I think we'll have a little bit of backup because we would need 5 to keep up. But I think overall, like once we work through the backlog of hydrogen here, 4 should keep up with this. But what I will want to do is... Oh, and we're done vacuuming this. What I want to do is I'll set up automation because we want to store excess hydrogen rather than burning it all. Yeah. So, what I want to look at here. So yeah, we're vacuumed here. We can disconnect this pipe and basically all of this stuff. I'll leave this stuff here for now in case I have another use for it. But yeah, so backup hydrogen here. Actually, thinking about it, what I could do is... I'm just going to leave this here for now. I could pump this back into there, but now we have a reserve of hydrogen for some other use besides this one. I guess it's fine until I have some reason to use this for something else. And so, yeah, we're just waiting for these things to be built, and then we'll be able to start pumping hydrogen back into here for later use. And I really want to just keep an eye on this and make sure this is still looking good. Yeah, so you can see that shut off right at the point where oxygen might be able to come up into that area. So I imagine what we'll eventually see is maybe like a layer of hydrogen here and here. And then it should always be either hydrogen or vacuum here. I'm probably repeating myself, but this is the idea. And yeah, this is fine for now. Okay, and this does need power. So I think I'm just going to connect the power here towards there. That's okay. I think as long as this never draws more than what the wire can take, which it won't, as long as I don't connect this to anything else. And this needs to detect. This needs to be green for hydrogen, right? Because the gas shutoff is currently disabled, but it will be here. Hold on, automation overlay. So if you hover over in the automation overlay, one of the inputs, you can see it says input green allows gas flow, red prevents. So we want a green signal on this line, which we will get if we see hydrogen, which it does. Okay, so that's a problem. So the notification triggers when it's a green signal. So let's change the signal by using a NOT gate. So we'll make green into red and red into green. And can we... Okay, we're gonna go there. Grab that wire, do a wire there, do a wire there. Disconnect this wire. There we go. And then in the notification, the automated notifier, let's say the name is disallowed gas in hydrogen line. Zoom and pause. And that's fine. That took, right? Oh. It's okay. Bad gas in hydrogen line. Apparently there is a limit to how long the notification can be. Alright. And so this should be fine. Very, very fine. And I guess we can... Okay, this is all... Right, so we're just waiting on the power line here, and this will all work. I guess, though, looking at this now, when are we going to have excess hydrogen? I don't know. I guess we'll see how much hydrogen ends up in here with this setup. Okay. Yeah. Sends a green signal. Okay. Are you saying there's... Oh, there's... Wait, you send a red signal if there's no gas in the pipe? Is that what you're telling me? Okay. I guess what I'm going to do then is I'm going to detect oxygen. Okay. And that's going to change things around a bit. Now we need the NOT gate the other way. And automation wire connected directly, and disconnect these things, and disconnect this. And then automation, remove that. Okay, the deconstruction errands there are for the automation. Good, okay. Yeah, because right now this is disabled because, well, yeah, reasons. Do I need this wire here? I don't think I do, but I'm just gonna leave it for now. We got a little bit of hydrogen in here, a tiny amount of hydrogen back in the storage, so there we go. And this, yeah, thanks. So there's our message. Bad gas and hydrogen line. Anyway, building entombment. So this happened again. Oh, right. This happened again. Are we going to cover? Yeah, so this is going to get covered once this is built. Once this is dug out. Anyway. I'm just going to put another airlock there. Maybe at some point we can have another liquid lock here. And get rid of this manual airlock. I don't know, we'll see. Yep, can't work on the rocket because we've still not dug this out because I failed to realize I needed to dig this out. Okay, well. One project is working. And almost completely done. Oh, Mari is very happy. Alright, we should see this all properly working again. There we go. Pumping our excess hydrogen that's not used. Yeah, I suspect we're not going to be storing a lot of hydrogen here. For that to happen... actually, is there a... Right. So the thing we're missing here, the missing piece, is the automation wire, right? So what we want to do is we want to turn these off if the battery's full. And we want to do that. Normally, you could definitely just have, and I think I said this before, and then I forgot, and I'm saying it again, but you could definitely just have the hydrogen generators here, and they would burn off any excess hydrogen and generate power. And maybe you'd have battery space for it, or maybe you wouldn't, and whatever, it would keep the spawn running. But because we have infinite gas storage, we don't need to burn off the hydrogen. We can just store it if we don't need the power. And that was the piece that I was missing before. So this should be functional. This should keep working and produce all the oxygen we need for now. So this should allow us to support 32 dupes, since this is twice as big as our old spawn. And in fact, we should be able to remove this spawn and start growing the colony here. We do have a little bit of hydrogen at the top there. And then how is breathability looking? I think it might be getting better. Maybe. Is this about density? Or, yeah, we're like 120, 150 grams of gas versus like where it's a good color, it's like 10 times that. So I think the issue is just like gas density. That is, we were not producing enough oxygen. And I think we also sucked a lot of oxygen into our CO2 storage. Yeah. Well, some. Like 120 kilograms. It's not a lot, actually. Anyway, we should maybe work on the industrial brick next. What do we think? So, refer to some things on this. So this has some problems. Let's take a look at new printables first, and then soon it will be time for my break. But we'll see what we can do between now and then. Cannot do cooking errands. Caregiver, germ resistant. It's only plus 8. 11? 6, 7, 8, 11. But bottomless them. Now let's take the dirt. Okay, so anyway, so what are we doing here? So the idea with the Aqua Tuner was to What was the idea with AquaTuner? What's the heat situation in here, actually? Heat? There we go. So we're up to 134 degrees Fahrenheit, 57 C. We're down to, we're up to 80 C down here. So we're getting warmer. Getting warmer. Ultimately, the goal is to have this full of steam. Oh, I see. I'm looking at a design here. Right. Oh, that's a cold one. Let's look at a hot industrial brick. Okay. Yeah, so for a hot industrial brick, we can't have the thermal AquaTuner in here. We're just like, we have a coolant going out to the steam turbines, and then we're dumping the heat back into here, which then allows the steam turbines to run. We could probably have the AquaTuner up higher. The unfortunate thing was that this area was not hot enough already because we started with a vacuum. It was probably a mistake to try to introduce heat using the natural gas generators because they're producing this polluted water, and the polluted water is off-gassing polluted oxygen. So now we have a bunch of polluted oxygen here. We'll deal with that at some point. I guess how's that gonna work? What is more dense? I mean, the polluted oxygen has to be less dense than the steam, right? So we're gonna have a layer eventually of steam, and then polluted oxygen. We could potentially just vent polluted oxygen out. I guess it doesn't really matter if we get this area warmer. It's not anywhere near our base. So we could let that vent out. Just build up a bunch of steam in here and then open a hole and let... I wonder if the steam would push the polluted oxygen out. I don't know. Or we set up pumps and we pump the polluted oxygen out, I guess, is an option. Okay. Just looking to see how we need to hook up. Because, so as you can see, in the last stream, I built the thermal AquaTuner with steel. Hopefully. Yeah. And it still broke. It's still overheated because we... what did we do here? So we have a coolant loop here for the steam turbine. And, alright, so the issue is there's no way for the heat to get away from this because of the fact that the polluted oxygen is not thermally conductive enough to allow the heat to radiate out. How is that supposed to work? Right, so we had a loop of liquid, right, going through here, and we were chilling it. Right, that's what was happening. Water flows through here, and it gets colder when it goes through the AquaTuner, right? Contents, polluted water at 100 degrees Fahrenheit, 38 C. That's interesting. This is 33 C, 34, 30. Just trying to figure out. I guess effectively we were pumping heat from outside in. And that overheated the AquaTuner. So the AquaTuner is only 58 C now. This was like hundreds of C, I think, at one point. So we have radiated all that heat out. Yeah, so if we took damage, we were over 325C. Now, airflow tile is probably the wrong kind of tile for this. Because it blocks liquid flow. I don't think we want... I think we only want mesh tile in here. These don't overheat, do they? So I think we'd want something like... do I really want to move this? Not really. Let's go ahead and... Actually... I don't really want to add more liquid here until it's hot enough to make steam. It's kind of awkward. How are we going to do this? You know, it'd be really helpful, like a steam geyser in this. That would have been really good. We got a cool steam vent that's down here. Maybe I should have built the industrial brick down here instead. So we have geysers. Is it... I mean, it's never too late to do something different, right? Let's see. A priority overlay is probably the easiest way to spot where these geysers are. So obviously there's the one here. I wish I could remember what all the other ones are, but afraid I don't. Cobalt Volcano. I guess... I mean, we did this setup, which is very nice and a very hands-off way of harvesting the iron from the iron volcano. But is there any reason not to have, like, the cobalt volcano and the cool steam vent? I guess it's problematic because of where this is. Like, could we build a big thing that just contains the different steam geysers and metal geysers? Just like in a big box full of steam, and then put a bunch of steam turbines on top, and then aqua tuners to cool them. Is there a problem with doing that? Just like build one big area for this. Just like where are all the rest of the? Alt S. There we go. So we have. No, not there. Something here. Which one is this? No, Iron Volcano. Another one. Maybe not that far down, but like this one and this one and this one. Are there any over here? Oh yeah, there's one right here. Maybe not. Hot polluted oxygen vent. I think is kind of useless. Yeah, and cool steam and oh yeah, there's one here too. Wrong key. There we go. Leaky oil fissure. Okay, probably not something we want to have in our in our brick, but like this one and this one and this one. We could build a big insulated box around with steam turbines on top. It's an option. Wait, did I look at this one? I'm sure I did and I've forgotten. Yeah, that's the fissure. Okay. So the one with next to the uranium ore and ice and the Weezewort, this one is the leaky oil. We have two cool steam vents, and cool is a misnomer. At 110C, so there's some heat there. It's a start, and then we have the cobalt volcano, and then wherever the iron volcano was. This is down a ways down here, right? I don't know if we'd go down that far for this, but maybe we don't. Oh, I've already passed it. Maybe we don't do this here, and instead do it down there. It's food for thought. I guess the other thing we can look at is the rocket. Hey, that's it's not blocked anymore. Let's see here. So view. Let's see. Add a new module. So we need a spacefarer module, and I guess we'll do the nose cone. We'll do it out of, I guess, gold amalgam, since we have most of that. Okay, I guess that's that for the rocket. Spirit of Defensive Venisat 15. Okay, cool. And then we just need carbon dioxide over here, which, funnily enough, we have this gas pipe we could deliver carbon dioxide to. Right there. Alright, at some point we'll get the steel over there. We need 400. Don't quite have enough steel then. Let's make a little bit more steel. Iron to steel. This makes 100. We'll make 2. Which we can do because we have just enough refined carbon left for that. Alright. So. There we go. And we did get the suit delivered here, so hopefully dupes will stop being unhappy about having to go into this area. And, you know, dunk themselves in petroleum and then walk around in -6C hydrogen gas and walk past all the radiation sources. You know, it's kind of unpleasant. Food is still good, better than ever. Breathability is not great, but we're improving. All right. Things are not too bad. What's heat looking like over here? Kind of warm here. We are producing power here that we could be sending over to the base. So we have heavy watt wire here. We could probably make a run over here. Yeah, we have a route. We could go up along this way. And here and down. Maybe. Like, no, we could go straight through. We don't need this door here anymore. Or never did. So we could go right through this and up. And then over. And so connect the power grids. Might be a good thing. That wire's in the way. Let's build a wire bridge. Here. Let's just let's get the rest of the stuff put down. What are we building this out of? I guess we do have a lot of gold amalgam. I'm not gonna use steel, so gold amalgam it is. It's either that or we could use the how much gold amalgam? We have 36 tons of gold amalgam, and we have, I can't see that number, but it's less than 36 of iron yet. So if it comes down to it, if we start running out of these things, we can always tear these out and replace them with like iron. I think there's a copper volcano on the other one. Use something that uses refined metals, because I know there's a what is it, the heavy watt conductive wire. Alright, so we need to run this in a way that doesn't intersect with any other wiring. So we can eventually... Yeah, that's fine. There we go. So there's a couple of places where we're waiting for deconstruction to be able to mop that up. Mop all that up. To be able to get the wire put down, but this will allow us to connect our grid from over here, where we have these two natural gas generators, and potentially we could add more. And Yeah, that'd be good. Right, why? This doesn't need to be connected here. Okay, good. Alright, well, we're about halfway into the stream, so it's time for me to take a quick break, refill my, my water glass, and stretch my legs. So I will be back in just a few, and we'll play some more Oxygen Not Included. BRB.